Among the many Walking Dead spin-offs, The Walking Dead. Dead City was initially the toughest sell. Pairing Maggie with Negan was always going to be controversial, given their violent history, particularly the infamous scene that drove many fans away from the original series. Despite that baggage, Season 1 of Dead City managed modest success, largely thanks to the undeniable chemistry between its leads, even if the story itself was underwhelming. Fortunately, Season 2 builds on that foundation with a more compelling narrative and a stronger supporting cast. Season 2 picks up with Negan under the thumb of the sinister Dama, who, along with the Croat, seeks to unite New York's scattered factions to fend off a coming assault from the militarized force of New Babylon. Meanwhile, Maggie joins New Babylon's march into Manhattan, offering herself as collateral to protect her son Herschel from being drafted or worse. This season marks a significant improvement in nearly every aspect. The storytelling is tighter, the stakes are clearer, and the side characters are far more memorable. The show continues to explore Maggie and Negan's complex relationship, but smartly adds layers by giving them separate storylines filled with introspection and survival politics. Dead City also embraces a refreshing eccentricity, often leaning into the bizarre, and it works. One of the season's standout elements is its new cast of strange and unpredictable survivors. Kim Coates plays Bruegel, a flamboyant character who stages zombie cage fights for entertainment. Puya Mohseni's Roxana, a spiritual leader with a flair for folk horror rituals, adds another surreal touch. The Dama continues to channel chaotic theater energy, while New Babylon shows up in cowboy hats and dusters, like a post-apocalyptic cavalry cosplay. These quirky factions give Dead City a unique flavor, setting it apart from the increasingly formulaic tone of other Walking Dead entries. The supporting cast shines this season. Coates Bruegel is delightfully slimy, and Emery and Ivanek have excellent chemistry as Dama and the Croat, two villains who keep Negan off balance. Dasha Polanco also stands out as Lucia Narvaez, a justice-driven lieutenant whose intensity adds a welcome sense of urgency. Season 2 leans into the absurdity of its setting, and it's all the better for it. Manhattan's eccentric history is mirrored in the city's surviving factions, and iconic landmarks like St. Patrick's Cathedral and the Met are used to great effect, lending the show visual and narrative weight. A few plotlines drag, and some characters could have been trimmed. With the final 2 episodes yet to air, there's still room for the season to stumble, but the trajectory so far is promising. Whether it ties up major arcs like Maggie and Herschel's strained bond or Negan's ambiguous fate, Dead City Season 2 has found its stride, and whatever comes next, it finally feels worth sticking around for.